You'd have to say I'm basically clinically insane for thinking that I could pull it off.
Outback trucker Yogi Kendall is leading a convoy of 8 trucks across the heart of the country. The volunteer drivers are delivering urgently needed hay to farmers devastated by severe drought in New South Wales.
If we can just show these people that you're not alone, and it's okay to struggle, and there is people out there to help. And then next minute we had 138 tonnes donated and 5 truckloads of hay.
The trucking and farming industries go hand in hand.
Right, so who wants bags of feed?
Yogi helped organise the aid convoy after seeing his customers forced to the brink of bankruptcy.
We run on the back of farmers surviving. So it's the least I could do is to buy a load of feed and deliver it to my customer over east and go, mate, there you go, it's yours. Righto, there you go, people, grab what you need. Big trucks, big idea, and a big entourage of people.
From Kojonup in Western Australia, the convoy is travelling 3,500 kilometres across 4 different states to the bone-dry town of Forbes in New South Wales.
Just want to settle into the groove, settle into some Ks, get some Ks under your belt.
1,100 kilometres into the journey on the treeless Nullarbor Plain, the last thing they need out here are mechanical dramas.
One of the centre trucks has got a vibration. Couldn't be a worse place to break down.
Darren Bairstow's truck has developed a problem with its tail shaft, hundreds of kilometres from the nearest mechanic.
We're a long way from anywhere to get it fixed out here. 7 hours to Juna or 7 hours to Norseman.
The whole convoy is brought to a grinding halt. But there's no shortage of truckers to give advice.
Everyone's jumping in. It's important to everybody, this run, you know.
Just got a bit of a vibration under here, so we're just going to have a look and see what we can come up with.
From about 5 k's back, it was just getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, right.
It's got a harmonic issue.
The truckers can't find the problem.
I can't see anything loose. There's no unis to let go. I honestly can't see what it is.
They have no option but to nurse the ailing rig to the next town, 700 kilometres away.
Just keep going and see how it develops.
With Yogi pushing to make the border by nightfall, the convoy moves out. But risking a major breakdown this far from a mechanic could be a very expensive gamble.
If it lets go, he's got no drive, so she's a tow job. Right, now that's costly.
Yogi's prepared to take the risk.
If he can find a happy medium where it's spinning nicely and not vibrating, if he can hold that line, you know, he can nurse it through.
With the farmers' livelihoods on the line, time is pressing and the stakes are high.
It's probably the biggest thing that I reckon I've ever had a crack at.
He's determined to get the 130 tonnes of donated hay to the drought-stricken farmers as quick as he can, or their livestock will be in serious danger. But Darren's tail shaft could fail at any moment.
This is the money zone out here. The little $200 part could cost $3,000 in labour and towing.
With a mechanic still 7 hours away, it's proving a nerve-wracking drive for Yogi and the convoy.
You've sold it as being the best trip of a lifetime, and what happens if it's not?
Attention all road users. Westbound lane will be closed.
46 metres wide, so yeah, in some places we'll be taking up the whole road.
Ray Kennedy is in the business of heavy haulage.
Once you get it in your system, you can't get it out of it.
And they don't get much bigger than these monsters.
What's your left side, mate?
That was close. Doing heavy haulage, like probably one of the best jobs you'll ever get to do.
Yeah, just touch that power line there.
Go bigger the better and throw a bit of a challenge in you, yeah.
Ray's convoy will transport 2 gigantic mining dumpsters from Cloncurry in northwest Queensland over 1,200 kilometres to the port of Mackay.
The load we're picking up is a 785 cat dump truck chassis, 6 metres wide and 80 tonne. We'll be up around the 150 tonne all up.
The 2 oversized dumpsters will be transported by 2 heavy-duty prime movers, each hauling a 64-wheel trailer.
Righto, mate. Keep coming back at that, eh?
It's not a job for the faint-hearted. Craig Oldham is backing up Ray as the convoy's second driver.
I work well with Ray, and what Ray works well with me. We sort of know what we've got to do and get it done.
Tuck your shirt in. Oh, you can't.
No, he's only going to get the headshot.
Getting the dumpsters loaded is no easy task. The wheelbase on the mammoth machines is wider than the trailers. It's going to take some smart thinking to get the mechanical beasts safely onto the trailers. With over 50 years combined experience in heavy haulage, Ray and Craig have a solution.
Back them up onto them timbers and then back under them.
We'll back it up, we'll put timbers under it, lift it up a bit, put the float under, pick them up, gone.
It's a risky strategy and a delicate balancing act.
Well, you drive the truck now up onto these timbers and get the height up, and then once we do that, Craig will back his trailer underneath then.
Righto!
Ray has to drive the giant 85-tonne dumpster onto tiny 4-inch slabs of wood. It's like parking an elephant on a postage stamp. Miraculously, he does it, but there's a problem.
Flat tyre, mate. Flat tyre on the left-hand side of the dumpy there.
The flat tyre has left the dumpster on a dangerous lean.
Won't get under it because of the bulge.
No.
It's a major headache, and they're not even out of the starting blocks.
We've got a severe weather warning.
Specialist livestock trucker Troy Coombe is facing wild weather.
Fair bit of water around. It does flash flood pretty quick.
But on his next mission, the weather is the least of Troy's concerns. Waiting for him in this paddock is the world's largest bird, the ostrich, with a kick so dangerous it can kill a lion.
The largest bird I've ever shifted before was a rooster.
From Winchelsea in Victoria, Troy and his feathered friends will travel over 1,300 kilometres to the ostrich's new home in Port Lincoln, South Australia.
I've never done ostriches before, ever. Never had the opportunity.
There's no one better to advise the novice ostrich handler than Michael Hastings, owner of Australia's only commercial ostrich farm in Winchelsea.
The male ostrich in the breeding season is a dangerous bird. Birds can kick with 600 pounds per square inch. That's his mating display. So that says either he fancies us or finds us as a threat. So the only way to find out is to pop someone in there. If he tries to mate with you, we know that he fancies you. If he tries to kill you, we know that he's finding you a threat.
Ostriches are notoriously bad travellers, with a reputation for attacking their handlers.
Nice and quiet, ready for the shot.
Michael gives Troy a crash course in managing the giant, unpredictable birds.
Their tail at all.
Knees are back to front, so they've got no resistance.
Walking the ostrich in reverse helps keep him under control. But the birds are easily spooked and don't hesitate to let you know.
It's a little bit lighter. The secret weapon with ostriches is hooding him.
Hooding is the absolute #1 skill that you've got to have. I'll grab it behind the head, grab the beak, and then just pull that. As soon as the hood's on, he'll relax. The quicker you do it, the better it is. I do that a little bit in slow motion.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing.
So your turn.
I'm pretty green when it comes to ostriches, a bit nervous. Hey, darling. My name's Troy. I'll be your hooder this morning. All right. It's actually amazing how quiet they become and how pliable they are when they're hooded. Beautiful.
Troy's duty of care for the birds is paramount.
Righto, guys.
They'll need a smooth ride and just enough space to move around.
The biggest risk is if the bird does trip over, it can't get back up.
These guys are a couple of legs short. If they do fall on their side, they can't get back up. You'll have to grab them and stand them up. It's just one of those things they have trouble doing. Thanks for everything, mate.
Good luck.
Appreciate everything you've shown me along the way.
On his debut ostrich run, Troy's taking nothing for granted.
You always get a bit nervous when dealing with a strange animal.
With a mounted camera, he's keeping a keen eye on his unpredictable guests for the whole journey.
There's a few bits of road up here further, they're pretty rough, so we slow down a fair bit.
Troy's taking a cautious approach with his driving, trying to calm the experience for his nervous travellers.
You're cornering, you're braking, you're accelerating. You really got to sort of pick your line when you're driving. It's horrible.
But as the storm hits and the road deteriorates, ostrich down. In Cloncurry, Queensland, the loading of an 85-tonne mining dumpster has hit a problem. A super-sized flat tyre.
Because it's got the bulge, we've got like that much each side, you know, to get the trailer under. So that bulge will stop us from going right back. What can go wrong goes wrong, all the time. There you go, mate.
Breathing air into the 3-metre-high tyres isn't easy.
We need a tyre pumped up here, mate, eh?
Big tyres need big pressure. A whopping 100 pounds per square inch. Craig calls for help.
And our shit won't pump it up. That's the problem, you know what I mean? I'll pick the best one to load.
The heavy haulage team can do nothing but wait for the tyre repair mechanic to arrive.
What's these tyres like?
Oh, this one needs doing.
And this one needs air.
Oh, well, I can pump them all.
It's a nervous wait. The truckers need to be loaded and ready to go by morning to meet their oversized permit deadline.
Where's that f***ing tyre fitter? He's having a long lunch.
2 hours later, the tyre fitter is still a no-show.
We've got to be loaded today because the police and everyone will be here at 5:30 tomorrow morning to go with them, so... Yep. Want to get it done before dark.
With no time to waste, the team bite the bullet.
Well, we're just getting ready, mate. You're going to give it a go, eh?
They decide to load the stricken dumpster despite the flat tyre.
To pick that up, we're going to have to drop that trailer right on its guts.
With a tyre down, the dumpster's on a dangerous lean. Manoeuvring the trailer beneath the narrow gap is a risky move. There are big bucks at stake if the vehicles are damaged.
Damn! How bad is it?
Oh, about 5 mil.
The dumpster alone is worth over $1 million.
Just? Yeah, all right.
Righto, mate. Keep coming back at that, eh?
The arse end over to the left just a smidgen. How's that hook looking? Whoa!
It's tight.
One wrong move here, and someone is going to pay.
Whoa!
The remote Nullarbor Plain, Western Australia. Yogi's drought relief convoy is in big trouble, hundreds of kilometres from the nearest mechanic.
Just started having a vibration coming up through the floor, and it was just slowly getting worse and worse.
Mechanical delays have eaten up the day, and the convoy is driving into the night.
Time is not a factor anymore. Getting there in one piece and safely is a factor.
Darren's crippled rig is hanging in there.
All good, mate. All good.
The convoy finally makes it to the South Australian border.
Border Village. Border Village.
I really want that centre bearing changed out. I'm not sure how we're going to go in the morning once everything cools down and contracts a bit.
For Yogi and his four-legged wingman, Rocco, it's been a long and stressful day.
It was just one of those days, you know. It could have went 8 hours, it could have went 12 hours, and it went 12 hours, so it's one of those things.
Day 3, and Darren has dread in his heart. The tail shaft on his truck could fail at any moment.
I've got to get it fixed because it can do damage to the driveline. So.
With all the mechanical drama, the other drivers are hoping for an easier day. Especially Yogi. He's got a stowaway on board, his young daughter Lucy.
I won't hit Mum's car. Cost me money. Living the dream today, ladies and gentlemen, living the dream.
Yogi is feeling optimistic. His footwear reflects the relaxed mood.
I must be thinking it's a little bit casual or a little bit near the coast today. I've got my thongs on today.
The convoy faces a long haul to Ceduna, passing the majestic Great Australian Bight on the southern edge of Australia. At 100 kilometres, the longest continuous cliffs in the world.
I've spent most of my life landlocked, and every time I drive past this water here and I look out over the ocean, I feel like I am just a speck in the big picture. There's so much out there, and we're just a little ant just wandering across the country, you know. Really puts it into perspective out here.
While Yogi has found his philosopher's stone, at the front of the convoy, Darren's nerves are on edge, praying his tail shaft holds out.
The vibration came back, just slowly getting worse and worse.
With 20 tonnes of desperately needed hay on board, if Darren breaks down, it'll be a costly exercise, delaying the convoy and urgently needed supplies.
Well, I've just eased it back to doing about 92. I'm just cruising along, using no juice. Mechanic in Ceduna's going to put a new centre bearing in and it should be all good then.
The last climb into Ceduna, and the convoy has made it without another breakdown. But the joy is short-lived. Yogi's mechanic mate, Hocko, isn't sure he's got the right part.
It doesn't look healthy in there, eh? It got me a little bit worried that I haven't got the right centre bearing. It's not a common driveline that we see.
That's an SPL 250.
I'll go ring up right now.
The only chance is a phone call to his supplier in Port Augusta.
So has Dawson Coke been? Because it's just an 1810 unit. Yeah, it is, but would you have a solid rubber one there?
Without the part, Darren's going nowhere. And the convoy will have to leave without him. On the outskirts of Adelaide, trucker Troy Coombe is nervous.
There's one sitting down, a little bit worried.
Transporting ostriches requires great care, but only halfway through the journey and one giant bird is down.
We're going to have to jump in there and get them back into the nested, seated position so they can stand up again.
If spooked, the other ostrich could trample its fallen companion. Good news for the rookie ostrich handler. Stopping the truck has brought the ostrich back to its feet.
Breathing well, they don't seem to be stressed, so we'll leave them alone.
Crisis avoided. But there's another storm brewing.
There's a bit of lightning up there and a little bit of rain coming in.
As Troy heads towards Adelaide, the weather's getting worse and the trucks are getting larger.
The bigger trucks come through here and make pretty big, deep wheel ruts in the bitumen. It's pretty hard to see, but you really feel it when you're in these little cab-over trucks. The wind's a heck of a lot stronger than what it was about an hour ago and might get a little bit worse, I reckon.
Troy's rig is blasted by high winds. The ostriches are struggling to hold their balance.
We're moving around a fair bit on the road.
To add to his worries, an ostrich falls to the ground. Troy needs a break in the storm. to calm the journey for the distressed bird. In outback Queensland, Ray's heavy haulage team are going nowhere fast.
Is that axle going to clear that deck there?
Because it's got the bulge, we've got like that much each side, you know.
With the clock ticking, they're attempting to load a mammoth machine.
How's that hook looking?
Yeah, it's tight.
But a giant flat tyre makes it a dangerous move.
Whoa! Right, Cam, tell him steady, because that's got that trailer down near that now.
You're looking good there, eh?
Just keep him coming to that, mate. We'll be right.
Ray and his team are trying to position their trailer underneath the 85-tonne load. And there's no room to spare.
I think the tyre truck's just turned up.
Oh, the tyre truck's here anyway, Ray.
We need it pumped up anyhow, otherwise we'll never get them blocks under it.
Yeah, well, I reckon that's him, eh?
Yeah, we're looking in there, Craig. Not looking too bad.
I'm very happy with that. You happy with that, Ray?
Oh, yeah, I reckon. What do you think?
Oh, I am too.
Against the odds, the truckers get the crippled dumpster safely onto the trailer.
Oh, man.
Just as the emergency tyre fitter finally arrives.
He's turned up, but a little bit after the horse has bolted, you know. We'll get him to pump that one so it's good to go when we unload, and we'll have no dramas then, you know. Oh, we're good to rock and roll.
One enormous machine loaded, one to go.
I'll just start this one. Hopefully it'll start. Here we go.
Second time around, with fully inflated tyres, the delicate balancing act works a treat. The trailer slips easily under the dumpster.
Just a tweak to the left, tweak to the left.
Well, that's it. There, how's it look?
That'll do. Job done. That'll do.
Pleased it's over.
With two super-sized machines fully loaded and ready to transport,
6 hours to load, yeah. But anyhow, we got there.
Ray and Craig can afford to breathe a little easier.
Beer o'clock, Ray. Beer o'clock.
Definitely going to have one tonight, yes.
Livestock trucker Troy Coombe is 7 hours into his mission to deliver 2 ostriches to a Port Lincoln wildlife park.
Been moving around a fair bit on the road.
Strong winds have forced another bird down.
Michael did say if they sit down and their feet go in the wrong direction, they can find it hard to get up. So we'll just have a bit of a look and make sure everything's okay. Can't quite see him there, so.
The ostrich has hit the ground, but appears calm, sitting comfortably on the floor.
Some of them will sit down and travel, others will stand up. We'll just keep an eye on to make sure his mate doesn't treadle over him and doesn't trip him over, so they both end up down. A little bit worried when they go down. You can see them, but you can't really see which way their legs are facing, so he's sitting down there nicely, they're comfortable. The other one's propped himself up in the corner.
Troy makes an overnight stop. For the birds, it's a welcome escape from the buffeting winds and rain.
We've got the ostriches halfway home. We'll be glad to have a rest tonight.
Ostriches have been around since the dinosaur age. Their dietary needs are basic: water, shrubs and grass.
They're little ones.
Throw in some seeds or grain.
This will keep them happy.
And they're content.
All right. Good job.
Dawn brings no respite from the fierce winds and rain.
It's absolutely freezing out here. It's ridiculous. The wind's blowing from probably every direction. Good morning, guys.
While his passengers seem to be taking the journey in their stride, for Troy, the pressure is on.
We really want to get them in with plenty of daylight to settle and make sure they're familiar with their surroundings. So it's a bit of a race at the moment.
But there's danger on the horizon.
We've got a severe weather warning Oh, and there we go. Big gust coming through now. Not looking like it's going to settle down at all. Rain's come in pretty heavy now. Fair bit of water around. It fills up pretty quick in the low-lying areas. That water doesn't sort of soak in, it sits on top and runs off, so you can get floodwaters through here pretty quickly.
2 days of heavy rains are threatening to dash Troy's hopes of delivering the ostriches before nightfall.
That water's coming through pretty quick.
If the heavy rain keeps falling, Troy could be hemmed in by floodwaters, stranded alone with 2 giant irritable birds.
Hopefully we can beat the water.
In Ceduna, South Australia, truck driver Darren Bairstow's rig has broken down.
Yeah, it is, but would you have a solid rubber one there?
If there's no replacement part for Darren's vehicle, the convoy's in danger of losing both the truck and its 20-tonne cargo of hay.
The spot we're talking about is called the centre bearing, and it carries the weight of the tail shaft there. It's just now hoping that we can get one down by the morning so as we can keep rolling.
Have Northern Coat been though? Good on you, mate. Thanks. Bye. We'll have a bearing in the morning. That solved that problem. And he reckons he's got a uni joint.
Day 4, and Darren's anxious to get his truck fixed.
It won't be an early leave for me. I wouldn't have thought I'd get going much before lunchtime.
But Yogi can't afford to hang around. While the convoy waits, Yogi diverts Pete to make a hay drop at Minnipa.
Summer parts of South Australia are in drought, so we made the decision to drop a trailer in South Australia.
We're taking the dog trailer to the Minnipa research station, that's all I know. Been a bit of a mushroom in the moment, getting kept in the dark.
He's dropping off a fully loaded trailer. With no need to unload, it should be a quick and easy job.
Just pull the pin and drive away. Pick up the empty trailer on the way home. Well, we reckon I might have found it.
But at the drop-off point, Pete finds trouble.
This might be exciting.
The access gate is too small for the giant road train.
Plenty of room to get 2 45-footers up there? I like the way you hesitate. Don't reckon it's going to happen.
Pete squeezes the cabin of the road train into the gap. But the angle's too sharp for the rest of his long rig.
Not going to happen.
Pete needs to find a way through, or he'll have to unload one of his trailers. Time the convoy can't afford to lose. In Cloncurry, northwest Queensland, Ray Kennedy's heavy haulers are ready to hit the road.
5:30 and we're about to leave. Go make some money, mate.
The police escort do final clearance checks on the massive cargo and trucks heading for Mackay.
Once they give us the OK, we're right to go.
The team are keen to get going and make the most of the cool early morning temperatures.
It's going to be 38, so we'll wait till about 10 o'clock, you know, and then we'll probably back off a bit.
We're about to hit the road. Get the show on the go.
Oh, no worries, bro.
Too easy.
This road show is oversized in every respect. 2 police escorts and 3 pilot vehicles accompany the convoy.
2 loads at 6.5 metres.
Everything's travelling along good now. Temperature's not too hot just yet, and we'll wait till the sun comes up and then that'll change.
With a load this big and wide, there are endless challenges to confront on the road.
You'll be right there. Plenty of room with that, right?
Concrete edging and the guardrail over the bridges. Just got to make sure we don't go too close to that and hit it. Ain't got much room to play with.
Hours into the journey, as the temperatures rise, so does the risk of blowing tyres.
It's 37 now, I'd say. So the road temperature would be a bit hotter than that.
Combine extreme heat with the extreme pressure of an 85-tonne load, and the convoy's tyres are pushed to the limit.
just back them down for a couple of Ks and just let everything cool down and, yeah, hope for the best. She's warm enough to do a tyre. Yeah, well, we don't like talking about that side of it, but yeah, so far we're having a good run with tyres. But the minute you start talking about them, you normally jinx yourself, so anything can happen now.
Was that a bit of rubber you ran over?
Ray's premonition comes true.
I wasn't sure, mate. I didn't see any on the ground.
Bad news for the oversized convoy.
Right.
A tyre may have buckled under pressure.
But it's not very often. Wow, no, it's fair bit of water around. That water's coming through pretty quick.
South Australia and livestock trucker Troy Coombe is battling storms and rising floodwaters to deliver 2 prize ostriches before dark.
This weather's really slowed us right up. It pushed us back to about 70 k's an hour.
The weather clears, then a traffic delay. Outback Australia style.
We've got a couple of kangaroos here, so we might have to slow down and wait for these guys to move.
It's been a challenging mission. Troy's fought violent storms for the whole journey, but he'll get to the wildlife park on time.
We're going to just make it, I reckon. I'm pretty confident we're going to be all right. We don't want to stress the birds out at all, so if we can hood them, they can relax. I'm going to relax. I think things will go a little bit better.
The challenge isn't over. Troy still has to get the massive 2-metre-high birds off the truck safely.
Here we go. I'm just going to hop up here. I'd hate to try and shift one without the hood on. I think it'd be impossible.
It's Troy's first attempt at hooding the ostriches on his own.
I'll just get you to stand in just in case.
A nerve-wracking experience for the rookie bird wrangler.
So these guys look pretty good. You go down. There we go. And that's it. And we're just slowly walking backwards and we'll just steer them. Beautiful. And we'll just keep going back until we get back into that yard. Just turn him round.
Troy's debut ostrich haul is a success.
It's pretty good. Went well.
The giant birds are safe, unstressed, and free to enjoy their new home at the Port Lincoln Wildlife Park.
First official time by myself, shifting ostriches. Job done.
In central Queensland, the heavy haulers have run into problems.
Was that a bit of rubber you ran over?
A tyre may have lost its tread.
I wasn't sure, mate. I didn't see any on the ground.
Right.
Fingers crossed it gets us to town.
Luckily for Ray, the giant oversized convoy is only minutes from Longreach, where they can pull off the road.
We're going to negotiate ourselves up through town here and then see if we've got a flat tyre or if we're just, if it was a bit of rubber that was laying on the road that we ran over.
I'm just going to go up inside of range.
Have a look around her.
There's no tyre blowout.
No dramas yet, mate, eh?
But one tyre is dangerously low on air.
We'll be putting some air in that before we leave, definitely.
We'll just wait for a bit of air in it for now. It's a bit hard to change with that dump truck tyre there.
Cam's just putting a bit of air in that doughy tyre we got, so that way we don't have to change him. Hopefully it'll finish the journey out for us.
The trucks push on to their overnight stop in Alpha, 250 kilometres away.
By the way them clouds are rolling in, it could be raining.
The downpour is the last thing they need.
We got a couple of drops of rain on the windscreen.
While rain will cool the tyres, it will also grease the roads.
Not many people will want to get off the road when it rains.
And it makes it harder for us to get over too far too, because the shoulders are soft.
With time restrictions on their oversized load permit, they can't afford to be late.
We've got to be in Alpha by dark, so sunset's around 6:20.
If they run over time, the police will shut the convoy down.
See the lightning to the right. The crack a bit muddy.
Lightning and that before, so there's storms out ahead of us. The clouds are building a bit. I reckon we're chasing this one, yeah, so we're following it down the highway.
The weather is dangerous for the oversized convoy, and it's only getting worse.
And with the wet weather, it was just pushing me around a bit, and it was locking the wheels up and slide.
They fought heat and rain, but the cocktail of weather extremes isn't over yet.
We're just coming into a dust storm now.
On the windscreen now.
That's why it's so dark up here ahead of us, and the dust is blocking out the light on us.
With visibility low, the convoy drops to a slow crawl. And makes it safely to Alpha.
Probably should have stayed on the road, Ray. What do you reckon?
Yeah. There you go. We've reached our destination, Alpha.
They've earned a well-deserved rest for man and machine.
Get a bit of go-go in her. Otherwise we won't go-go.
Have a shower, feed, see what tomorrow brings.
Ray and Craig's heavy haul convoy still face a 460-kilometre tyre-busting slog to reach Mackay.
It'll keep raining all night now. See what happens.
The weather gods are not happy. 170 kilometres from Ceduna, South Australia. Pete's in strife.
But I reckon it's going to happen.
His two 45-feet trailers are too big for a small farm gate.
Not going to happen. Go to plan B.
Running out of time, Pete is forced to try and unhitch his trailer on the spot. But the tight angle of the trailer won't allow him to release the pin.
Oh, is there another way out? Where? Out there?
Yeah, go that way.
I'll give it a go.
He's left with just one option. Go rogue and drive his giant rig through the wheat field.
Can't get around the corner. That's all right, we're just going for a wander in the crop. Never mind, we're in the crop now. Bit of four-wheel driving. I'm going to sneak out through that gap there down towards that shed. Anyone think I've done that before? Well, good, Pete. Catch up with the other boys, the convoy back together, and head to Kimber.
Back in Ceduna, Darren's truck is repaired and he's ready to hit the road.
We should be ready to rock and roll in about 5 minutes, I reckon. We're just checking on the diff oils when we should be going.
Ben! Good!
Let's go.
The drought relief mission has inspired farming communities all along the journey. Down the road in Kimber, the whole school is turning out to greet the convoy. No one wants to disappoint the kids. It's pedal to the metal. With Darren's vehicle back in action, the convoy makes good time to Kimber, halfway across the continent.
We are at a pretty cool little place called Kimber. Nice little town on top of the Eyre Peninsula.
The volunteer truckers are given a rock star welcome by the local school kids.
In front of the truck, it's good, Dad.
Oh, yeah. Zip top. Good on you, mate. Right to go. Jeez.
I'm sure they are, isn't it? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, fire out.
Got that.
The challenges of running east-west. you know, a good 11, 12 hour day. So the whole day today is talk to your mate and look after your mate. Today, out here.
The drought relief convoy is 7 mates, driving 7 different types of trucks, crossing 4 states with 4 different sets of road rules.
Road trains are allowed in South Australia, but they've got a lot of hoops to jump through. If I've got to ring 20 people to get one permit, I'll ring 20 people to get one permit.
A convoy this big will always attract attention. At the very next stop, the road transport inspectors strike.
We've got issues with you. Victoria don't like the tri-dolly. If this wasn't here, we'd be fine.
Yogi's in no mood to take no for an answer.
All the axles are 1.4. The dolly is 3.8 because it's a tri-axle dolly.
Without a permit, the convoy may have reached the end of the road.
You know, if we sort of can't get it within the next 10 minutes, we've got to make a decision. So, mate, thanks for your help. There's always one. We could get the permit, but it'll take days to get it. We haven't got days. We can't sit here for days.
Tangled in red tape, 1,100 kilometres away from the desperate farmers, Yogi's drought relief mission may be over.